Hey guys, today we're out here at the Prado Airfield flying the new Yak 54 3X. It's the Carbon Z version. It's a Kike Somanzini design. It's perfect for flying at the larger parks, schools, and then of course at the flying field. Today we're just talking about what comes out of the box. So you open that up and it's very simple to put together. Wings slide right in, a couple of screws hold those in place. And one thing I found is that when you tighten up those fasteners that go through, you don't want to crank so tight that they like strip out or get weak or go crooked, and make sure you thread them in straight. That's important. I found that on the tail. And I also heard that guys were talking about these little tabs here, that when you screw those in and if you don't line it up right, you may pull that tab out. So pay a little bit of attention when you screw these screws in. The other thing I had to do on here was just screw in the main gear, and there was hex nuts provided, or bolts rather, with hex keys provided in the kit. You just screw that on. Motor, prop, spinner, everything was already installed with the ESC and all the guidance package. We've got our ASX system, the 635 receiver in here from Spectrum that you can adjust gains on. I hear people that are doing that to get flight performances that they really like. I found that out of the box it was pretty much set up the way I like. You got 2 flight modes, and we'll get into that in a sec. Another thing that I want you to pay attention to, which is kind of important, is when you set your linkages up. Under here we've got some ball links on the ailerons, and then we've got clevises on the tail section. I wanted to make sure, and you should do this on every plane, that they are in line and there's a little bit of play on the ball link. If you have it twisted a little bit, it could cause just a hair of binding on your servo. That's never good. We're working these servos hard enough as it is when we're banging the sticks around. But other than that, it goes together flawlessly, quickly, and as you can see, beautifully. We put the Kike Yak first up at the flying field. I like to take all the planes that we do reviews on, usually at the flying field, unless they're the little UMX, because that's pretty safe anywhere. But we got it out here and it takes off beautifully. It flies amazing right off the ground. I mean, it just cruises right up into the air. Very easy to get up and fly, stable. Trim out was minimal. I mean, beep, beep, and I was done. And then we started running through the paces. You'll see some knife edge passes, hopefully in the video, where it really just locks in and does its thing. And I mean, a little more rudder, you could start pitching the nose up and climbing out if you want. Great inverted, it does everything that you want. I mean, hovering, easy, lots of control surfaces. When you see the deflections on this thing, you'll be blown away because it really can do whatever you want. Has a little more weight than your typical balsa-sized airframe. That means it will tumble and do inertia moves better, which is what Kike told me he was aiming for. The spirit of this plane is high energy. It's not just low and slow. But you can also put the 13.4 prop on it. It's got tons of room up here for that, and you can go a lot lower and slower if you like. You'll enjoy it either way.